I'm Stuart Archer, and we're at Northern Marine, and we are looking at the 57 under construction, 5706, and we have the sister ship to it, 5705, that we're doing some work for here. We're going to give you a tour through the current process or the current build stage of this boat. Good morning. We're back again on the Northern Marine 57, this new construction, about 60% along at this point in time. The interior is starting to come together. Instead of having all the systems you have seen in previous videos, we're now starting to put the wood cabinets, walls, planking, things like that together, so it's starting to get covered up. From what we were looking at earlier, we can now really see these large deadlights that will add a lot of light into this room, which is something a little different this year. And also, we've added this really vaulted copper type ceiling, which really adds a lot of volume to the boat. Not seen in a boat this size, but certainly something that's going to really be noticed. During this segment, we'll go through this room and a couple other rooms just to give you a quick update of where we are. Okay, so we're back in the engine room. We're just starting to put the overhead in, we'll put some battery shelves in. Lazarette's just getting started populated with water makers, hot water cupolas, steering systems in, and the engine room itself, for the most part, most of the equipment's in here. Now we just need to start finishing it off and making those final details of coverings, overhead coverings, and fuel manifold coverings, which you'll see. So we're in the galley. The other day the entire galley was set up, but you can see that we're just finishing up a couple of the plumbing systems down below, and once those are all in place, we'll put everything back together. It's all the cabinets are pre-finished, and so it'll look like a full galley here just in a couple hours when we're assembling it together. But it doesn't take very long for us to go from this stage to a finished stage. Okay, so this is the forward stateroom, and it's pretty well done as far as carpentry is concerned. All the pieces are in place. We're ready for finish. We've got the eastern maple on the whole side planking. Of course, the walnut on the sides. Bed's in place. We have the railing already built. We're just going through and doing some detail paint work underneath the bed with some mechanical spaces in there. Of course, the head is completed as well, and ready for overhead and finish at this point in time. We're going to do the same process all the way through the boat, and once we get to that point, then we have an interior finish guys that come in and do their magic and put everything in a varnish finish. So we're out here in the exterior of the boat, and it's not really well noticed, except we put a lot of energy into this part of it. We put a fiberglass liner on the inside of the boat, which has now got a high build covering over it, which is getting ready for an epoxy filler, and then it'll get sanded down and painted. We've got a fiberglass cap rail that's already mounted and installed on here. This also has a high build. This is getting ready for a primer and final finish. Holes have been cut out, scuppers are in place. So now we're all ready on the outside to do our final priming and final painting. All those cutouts in the hull are done, which is a real key step for us because the outside paint and fairing guys can't do anything until we've got all these cutouts in place. So again, this 57 is still for sale. We'd like to get a new owner in it so he can pick his final colors, pick the final flooring and carpets. Small details that really make a big difference right now we're just about there for those. And we also do a lot of repair work for our existing owners. We have a case in point of 57 right next to us, which we're going to do some paint work and some interior modifications for it as well. So we're kind of a full stop shop here for our northern family.